Okay, welcome back everyone. We are kicking off game 21. Big session last game, so we'll do a quick recap. We have we kind of wrapped up with the heist as you'd kind of
Hold on,
pretty
Scott.
much successfully completed it at the start of last game. But
I can hear him if that's what you're wondering, Dave.
Yeah. It was just a big delay. Sorry, my bad.
Oh,
okay,
gotcha.
no worries. Yeah, there's you had finished up the heist and you ended up in a confrontation with Felix and Rafus, attempting to stop him from essentially figuring out what you've done to him in stealing his relic from his museum. But an unfortunate charm spell and a battle ensued, leaving Felix unconscious but aware of what you had done. You essentially were at a stalemate with Rafus, and deciding not to kill either side, you fled essentially, and you went back to Crane's Manor for the night. Returning to the Cypher's Codex, you met with Irving, who essentially the person who had given you this job hired you, and he offered you a reward, a partial reward anyway, as soon as you were discovered. But he also offered you a quick way to exit the city, as he believed that you were likely going to be pursued by the gargantuan wyvern that attacked you earlier that day, and also not wishing for you to be captured. You took him up on the offer, and as you were preparing to be teleported back to the Guild of Fame in Wargrim, right as the teleportation circle went up, triggered, Irving stepped into the circle with you. You all found yourself landing on stonework ground with a number of elves armed and surrounding you, with two displacer beasts, a tabaxi-like assassin, and Kai's mother and father, essentially ambushing you. And with Irving betraying you in this manner, he's paid off by Emmett, Kai's father, and says to you that it's just business, and if you're ever in the Chain Coast, to pay them a visit. They vanished, and we left off as Emmett said to Kai, "Welcome home, Yusuf." So that's exactly where we'll pick up. Kai, your heart is beating in your chest, looking for a way out, but all you see is blades and death around you at such an attempt. What do you all do?
Kai, in this moment, is just stood there in shock. There's nothing that could have prepared him for this. He's still clutching at his wounds from the last battle, and just looking around, panicked.
Yeah.
When Emmett said Yosef, can we tell that he's speaking to Kai?
Yeah, it seems that way. His eyes are definitely focused in on him. He is glancing at the rest of you as well, with caution, but and you can tell that Kai is panicked, whereas the rest of you are more confused.
I was gonna say, I'm just gonna hold my one of my hands on Kai's wrist. I assume his hands are by his side, basically paralyzed. Ozzy.
You do what, sir?
So I'm assuming Kai kind of has his arms to his side, just kind of stood there.
He's got one hand on down to the side, kind of caressing the hilt of his dagger. But yeah, he's kind of just locked there in that moment, just paralyzed.
Yeah, Jade will just put their hand on, the hand on your dagger, just slightly squeeze, in a comforting way, or at least an attempt to comfort in a way. What's going on, Kai? The guy seems to know you. Why are we surrounded?
I'm gonna be
Okay.
looking around. Sorry, go on.
No, go.
No, I just wanted to say before we got into a conversation, I'm looking around with detect magic and like looking for
Yeah.
escapes, but also any other threats.
Mhm. Sure. What's the range on it? It's about 30 feet, right?
30
I
feet.
think, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you pretty much get the whole room. Yeah, give me 1 second. Yeah, you notice immediately the teleportation circle at your feet, for one. You also notice these two assassins. This one here is there
Sorry,
is like
which one?
this is the one
The
on
ones
the
on
right,
the-
right hand
yeah.
side, or your left from your perspective, but or from Vargas's perspective even. You notice that he is kind of cloaked in this like shadow-like magic that's kind of trailing off of the Displacer Beast beneath him. It's also trailing off of his cloak as well, this like pitch black cloak. And you notice that he has, for one, the cloak is magical, and his behind his lower back is a crossbow, a hand crossbow. And he has a fist weapon beneath the cloak on one of his hands. That's like 3 claws, you know, like them classic like fist claw like weapons, like Wolverine kind of, you know what I mean. Each of these elves don't have anything innately magical on them. You do notice Emmett has a couple of magical rings. As far as you can tell, like abjuration-based, divination-based stuff. And you also notice that he has some type of pendant necklace beneath his collar. You can't actually see it. You can like see through the clothing to see this necklace. And it's some type of like black pearl hanging from the end of the necklace. But it's definitely magical. But that's everything that you pick up in the room, other than what's on you and your allies.
Okay. So it's just that one assassin that's like all kitted up, and the other one isn't.
Yes, in fact, the other one here is entirely magical. You can see that it's an illusion.
Okay.
I guess at this moment, Kai is just stuck there, heavy breathing, just eyes fixed on his father. And he just says low, I'm so sorry, guys. I had no intention of bringing you here. I don't know what to do. And he's, sounding panicked.
Not your
Jade
fault.
will-
We were tricked.
Jade will like step forward and like in front of him. Even you're like, "What do you want with us? Who are you?"
Oh, has Yosef here not introduced me? Has he not told you of his family?
No.
I assumed you were all friends of some sort. Am I right, Yosef?
And Kai steps around. I've seen the
Before
moments
you
where
all
his...
start moving around, first things first. Drop your weapons, please.
I am unarmed.
Kai clutches onto his dagger and holds it firm.
I'll drop my Kopesh, sure.
Emmett kind of signals with his hand, and a bunch of these elves move in and essentially begin to disarm and search you.
I was gonna say Jade will like do a little thing where she just lets her jewelry sink into her.
Sure. I'll say, see if you can do that quick enough. Make me a dex save, please.
Dex save, alright. Oh, come on, that's a 13. The 13 is up. Fuck you, game.
So unfortunately, as you place it, you kind of bundle yourself up a little bit to try and hide the fact that you're moving objects to place them inside of your ooze-like body. But as you're doing it, you watch as one of the knights kind of grabs you by the shoulder, turns you around and grabs your wrist and pulls your hand free from your chest and just sees the objects that you hold in your hand. Just shakes his head, lets go of your shoulder, and just essentially squeezes your wrist until you drop them into his open palm. And essentially you're all just going to be searched at this point. Regardless of what you give to them, they are searching you.
As one of the guards approaches Kai to try and grab his dagger, I'm going to react accordingly, and I'm going to palm his hand away and just go back into a defensive stance, but I'm holding onto my dagger, and I'm just trying to I'm trying to look intimidated against him, but I'm not trying to attack, if that makes sense. I don't want to give up this dagger.
The elven soldier, knight, warrior, whatever you wish to call him, pulls back from you as you do this, holding his sword in one hand towards you, and you see this figure move up, kind of leaps onto the side of the teleportation circle. Massive panther-like creature snarling at you with these tentacles that whip out with mouths at the end of them, snarling and snapping, and the figure on top, riding this beast like a mount, stares at you with a knowing look of what will happen next. Also, some connection that you sense as you stare back into his eyes. These beads of burning, white-hot, yellow almost irises. They are almost like burning suns in the center of his eyes. Something about him is familiar to you, but he just says, "You know better than that. Drop your blade. Don't want to have to tear you limb from limb."
I just shout over, "Is this what you want, Father?"
Emmett says,
"If you take me down, I'll take a couple of them with me." And
yeah. Emmett says,
"Wait.
"A price I can pay. Not to mention, I will always be able to heal you back up. So, as much pain as you wish to suffer, Yosef, be my guest." The panther snaps towards you with its mouth, snarling.
I just look around at my friends. What are they doing right now?
I will get in between Kai and the panther. I'll slip out of the handhold that the other guy might have me in with my amorphous body.
Again, it bears down over you, snarling. You can tell, you're very in tune with beasts.
I'm gonna try to speak to it in the language of monstrosities and say, "Back off." Trying to sound intimidating.
Sure. Roll me a intimidation check.
All right. It ain't gonna be good, guys. It's a 7, baby.
Yeah.
7 is the number for this episode.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Love that.
The panther snarls at you, and under its breath, you hear a voice that just says, "You're barely a meal."
Exactly.
Snarls and snaps.
I'm gonna burn up your stomach from the inside if you eat me.
But you watch as the assassin Tabaxi character mounted on this beast, panther-like creature, pulls his cloak aside and flashes the fist weapon.
He flashes us.
This fist weapon, this claw-like blades from his fist. He's just expecting you to stand down at this point.
What's the lighting like in this place, just out of curiosity?
It's dim light, other than where you have like direct, like near these kind of cauldrons and fire sources.
Okay.
But the rest of
I look back
all
at Vargas and
I mean, I'm staring around in the room, like sort
Sorry.
of expecting it to go to shit. But I would speak up and be like, "Why is this all necessary? Why are you searching us, eh?"
Yeah. Emmett says, "Seems you're, well, quite ignorant of my son's situation. I'm not sure what he's told you, but he's a runaway. We would like him back home."
He's a grown
He's
man.
old
that can go-
enough.
Yeah, he can go wherever the fuck he wants.
He has duties, and they will be
Bad
fulfilled.
duty.
I'm gonna hold my right hand up, like where my dagger is, and I'm gonna unhook my dagger and drop it on the floor. Actually, no, I'm gonna unloose the chain from my arm, allow the dagger and the chain drop to the floor.
Sure.
And I'm gonna use Shadow Step, and I'm gonna teleport straight in front of my parents. And there's still that fear in his eyes, the panic. And he just says really, really low and quiet, "Okay, you've got me here. Just let them go. You don't need them."
Oh, Yosef. You think so little of me. I have no intention of harming your friends as long as they submit. They are, after
Well, then
all,
don't take my
in
jewelry.
my home.
Yeah, we didn't ask to be brought here. You
True.
kidnapped us.
True. Doesn't matter if you fucking know, mate. You didn't
Hmm.
exactly invite us in.
Feel free. I will escort you out of the premises then. I'm afraid my son will be staying, though,
Unscathed?
unscathed.
Insight check.
Yeah.
Sure. Roll an insight check.
Can Kai make one with disadvantage? Because situation.
Ooh, that's better than 7.
Yeah.
Natural 20 and foot 28.
Yeah, very nice.
23.
Yeah, you all can tell. Yeah, even with a 16, Vargas, you can tell as well. He is good at lying and deceit and things, but he seems honest to his word. But he does continue and says, unscathed, but unarmed.
That's fine, but I want my jewelry back.
Tell you what. In a few weeks, once Yosef has proven that he is willing to stay and, well, return to a sense of normality, we'll return your belongings. Call it insurance.
Right. So, you kidnap us into your house. You then say we're free to go, but you're going to keep all of our shit. This ain't right, mate.
Anything I do on
Come
a
on.
weapon. This isn't just my home, it's my city. And if you're going to be, well, remaining here, then I'm afraid I won't be allowing you to keep such dangerous equipment.
Father, I will do as you say. Give them their belongings and escort them to the city's edge. They won't be a threat to you.
No. Yosef, do you think that you're in a place to make demands in this moment? Is that what you think? You've been running off, living fantasy, thinking you're some type of adventurer. You are sick. Whatever has latched itself to you, whatever this curse is that has befallen you, we will see it purged and you will return to the family.
It's not a sickness, it's a power. Can't you see that I can use this? You should see some of the things that I can do.
I have given you power. I've instilled it in you. Everything here will be yours one day. You are so ungrateful.
Why do you force this on me? I don't want to rule like this. You have the perfect son in Eric. He wants to take over. Why can't he? Why can't you just let me go live my life?
Eric is hopeless. He sees only beyond the single day. I need someone who can look to the future. I need someone with talent, with ability. He has neither, and he never will. You see,
You think that's
you see Zafia biting her lip and her nails. She looks angry but terrified of the tone that Emmett and you are taking with each other. And you know your sister is, well, suffering in her own way. No. I've invested too much in you, Joseph. One day you will thank me for this. One day you can take all of this and make it whatever you want. But until then, you live under my roof. And all will be well. I will teach you the ways to succeed in this world. But you... what? You want to go off and fight dragons? Crawl in the muck with the rest of the peasants?
Actually,
I
they're
won't
wyverns.
have it. He just snaps and just says, I won't have it. You are more than that, Yosef.
Saria will actually start talking and say, I feel like he's more than you.
Is that bat
He's-
speaking to me?
Yes, it is. Hello.
Why don't you return to your normal form? Or are you a familiar?
I'll try and lie. Sure. I'm a familiar.
Go ahead and dispose of it. You watch as one of the
No,
elves
wait,
draws a blade
wait.
and slashes at the bat.
I'll let him try.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, he sees it as a weapon. It's if you say it's a familiar, it's a weapon to him.
Mm-hmm. That'll be a miss.
Misses, yeah. The multiple of them are just going to keep coming at you until you either pop
Yep.
or transform.
Well, Jake's
Daria,
gonna
please.
wild shape.
yeah, I think we should probably do initiative.
Nah, Saria's just gonna keep
Not just
standing
yet.
here and just let them miss.
All
I
these
want-
guards
about
were
to-
waiting to attack. They've all been readying actions, all that good stuff.
Reaction.
Yeah, what are you doing?
She's going to storm her and teleport onto Kai's shoulder.
Sure.
One
okay.
second.
Yeah. As soon as you you vanish, sorry, go on. I'll let you do the.
Oh, it's not working for some reason. Because there's two of me for some reason. It's weird. It's fine. I'll just move up. I'm not using the advanced version anyway.
Yeah, as soon as you vanish and reappear, the assassin and the displacer beast immediately come up upon you. The displacer beast snatches at you with one of its tentacles and kind of holds you in place for a brief moment. The assassin puts the clawed blade basically sharp to the throat of you, and the bat's throat. And he just snarls, and you can tell they don't want to hurt you, but if you're a familiar, they need you to be dispersed or disappear, or if you're a person, they're forcing you to transform. Otherwise, full combat is about to break out. It's up to you.
Kai looks over to Saria and just says, "Saria, please." You just got a look of like defeat in his eyes. We can't fight this.
Finally,
I'm just staring at
a
her.
little sense of reasonability, I would say. Some common sense, in fact. Seem just kind of smiling at you, Saria, as you.
Hang on, what? Who's smiling?
Emmett.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Fine. Sorry, I'll transform back.
Okay, cool. You transform back, and Emmett gives a slow clap as he says, Well, yes we are a little tricksy, aren't we? You wonder why I want to disarm you. Go ahead, drop your sword.
Hang on, 1 second. I'm rolling it. Going real quick. Sure. Saria drops it.
Good.
I don't need it anyway.
I expect the rest of you to comply. Leans over the corner of Kai's shoulder. The rest of
I
the
dropped my
guards
sword
begin
2
to-
minutes ago,
Yeah.
literally.
They're just finishing up searching you, essentially, and I'll tell you if they take anything extra. So Jade, they'll be taking your Kopesh, your shield, your tome, the vial, the amulet.
Amulet's not a weapon. You guys fucking idiots.
Yeah, it's a magic item, and they don't know what it does, so they're taking it for now. They're not going to argue with you, essentially. But they don't take the emerald. They seem to just think that it's a gem. They take the vial of acid as well, but you can keep the health potions.
Okay.
Vargas?
What should I do with like the items in my inventory so I know that they're taken?
If you can like separate them and just unequip them for now. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Vargas, you'll be losing your cane, the hex stick, and the cloak.
No.
No? What do you do? What do you do?
They'd say that they're
Sam?
going to give these back in like a month or some shit. No. And as I said earlier, like, is there like what's going on in this room apart from like the magic stuff? Like, any exits, anything at all?
Yeah, you see, there are exits here, here, and here, but they're all closed doors. Pretty heavy duty, like solid doors. There's also like a spiral staircase here, but it just leads to a solid roof. Like, there's no door at the top of it.
Interesting.
But essentially, you're basically being grabbed by these guards now. There are basically 3 of them surrounding you now.
Yeah.
That one of them
All right, I hold on
grabs
to
at
my
your
cane.
like.
I hold on
yeah.
to the cane they're not getting it. Like, and
What
if
do you
they
say?
try to, I will hurt them.
Yeah.
You're not taking that cane. That is special to me, and you are not removing it. It's not danger to you.
Make a persuasion check.
$21.
Okay. You see, they kind of look you up and down, and you kind of buckle one of your knees a little bit to kind of play it off, and they kind of look over towards Emmett, and Emmett just kind of gives a slight nod, and they give you the nod back, and they back away. They do take you the hex stick though. It looks much more like a weapon than your cane does.
Yeah, you can have that piece of garbage.
Yeah, and the cloak is gonna go as well. Because that's clearly
You can stop this.
magical.
They're not a threat to you. If they were going to attack, they would have when we first got here.
He just looks at you as the process continues. Kai, you lose your dagger, both daggers, in fact. The chain, the hex stick. That's everything though from you. And
What about the
Saria,
glove?
the glove they let you keep. It's like clothing. Like, they're not making everyone drop their armor and stuff like that.
It is magical. I'll just.
Yeah, they don't see it as like a dangerous object, essentially, or potentially a dangerous object. Yeah, Asaria, greatsword gone, longbow gone. Let's we got.
The amulet, but I don't think they want to cause issues with the Hallowed Light.
Yeah. As they kind of search you over, first of all, they'll take the portable forge.
Oh no, Saria will literally look at them, glaring. Keep your hands off that. She'll make an intimidation check if possible. That is a personal item. That's nothing to you.
Sure. Give me an intimidation check.
No. Her eyes almost flicker red as well. Let me see here. Where is intimidation? Why? Oh, it's because I changed form. Right. Intimidation. Advantage. That'll be a 21.
Yeah. As you say this, the guards immediately pull back from you, not looking to go any further. We'll see what happens with the assassin. He doesn't quite make it either. So he actually puts a blade to your throat, and you hear him in your ear say, "How much is that worth to you?" And as you just kind of grit your sorry,
no, hang on. As he does that, she pushes into the dagger, pulls in, and her blood starts to drip, and she just glares. Try it. Is your life worth it?
Yeah, there's a flash of red in your eyes for a brief moment. There's not a look of recognition at that, but he sees how serious you are on this matter, and he pulls away in respect of, a seasoned fighter such as yourself. He recognizes the talent that you hold, for one, and the presence for sure. But you also see it in him. He's an incredibly dangerous individual. But he'll allow you to keep the forge. Or Emmett will. But as they come across the hallowed amulet, You watch as Emmett's eyes narrow in at you, and he says, "How do you have that?"
Oh, it was a gift from Isaac, the Will of Death. You know him?
Fascinating. Can't say that I've met him, no. But, well, there's still time. You can keep the
Yes.
amulet. As for what happens next, Yosef,
Oh, she gets to keep her amulet? Fuck you.
bring me the amulet. And you watch as one of the elves kind of moves over. He's got your belongings. Emmett looks over them, shows them to Sophia. She gives a nod, and so does he. You can keep your bracelet and your amulet, but they take the caustic vial. They keep that and the tome. However, Emmett says, "Well, first things first. We need to discuss a few things in private, Yosef. I trust that the rest of you will be happy to remain here, at least until we return."
Oh, I'm so happy right now. Thank you for your most gracious receival of us. She'll say in her most innocent, mocking voice.
I've heard tales of your endeavors. I know how dangerous you all are. Do not think me stupid or a fool.
I just think you're an asshole.
I was
will
going to
not
concur.
underestimate you, and I will not rise to such provocation.
I'm
It's
sorry.
not provocation, it's just my opinion. You literally kidnapped us and then started taking our stuff. What do you think? We're gonna be so grateful and kind and
He looks at Yosef and he says, "Perhaps you should choose your friends better then."
Well, too bad he couldn't choose his father better.
Indeed. What a shame. Come, Yosef. And he leads you over towards this door with Sophia.
I pauses for a moment, just looks around the room at his friends, and just
Sorry, I'll
defeat.
just grip him on the shoulder, reassuring, and she'll lean in and whisper, "Don't worry, you still have lessons with me."
He's gonna squeeze Sarah's arm. I think we'll get out of this. And he says really quietly as well.
Yeah.
Just do as they say, please. And then he starts to walk off.
Two of these elvish guards will accompany you as well. But he takes you to this door. He opens it, and you see your sister. She is kind of just stood there, kind of smirking and biting one of her fingers. Not her fingernail, her fingers. A little bit of blood down the finger. And she smiles at you, says, "Hi, Yosef. You're in trouble."
Dear sister.
Can I help, Dad? Can I help, Daddy? What can I help you with? Anything at all? And Emmett just kind of waves his hand towards her and says, "I know better than to dismiss you without a task. So you can stand guard over your brother here. Follow us." And the three of them lead you into this side chamber.
This family's a fucking mess. It's great. Oh, man.
Lead you into this chamber here, and Emmett takes a seat at the main desk. Sophia and Ella, your sister, your stepmother, take a seat at one of the tables. Emmett gestures for you to step towards him at the desk and says, "Okay, Yosef, now that we have a little bit of privacy, I'd like you to explain yourself. Why did you run away? I know maybe were a little heavy-handed when you came back to us in the state that you were in. But you were defying us. You were under some type of darkness, some curse. We could not have it spread, not to the family, not to the citizens of this city."
So you threw me in a cage, like a rabid dog.
Because you wouldn't speak, you would not tell us the truth. Where
Didn't
does
you
this
stop
rebellious...
to think maybe I was...
Where is this rebellion, this rebellious behavior coming from? Is it Zila?
And as he mentions the name, Kai kind of like bites his lip and clenches his fist a little bit.
He slams his hand on the desk and says, "Do you think I don't grieve for her? Do you think I don't want answers as well, boy? She is my sister."
If you spent as much money and effort in finding her as you did finding me, perhaps you'd be back with us right now.
You know nothing of what I do. But you'll learn. That much is certain.
So, have you learned anything of her?
I've learned that you need to be controlled. With a more brutal method, perhaps. But first...
Kai looks just behind the guards, just with their wife.
Says, but first, we have a guest arriving. Sophia, darling, will you go and check on them? Sophia stands and gives a nod and bows, exits.
What kind of guest?
You'll see. Someone who can get rid of this darkness that's lingering in you. Sophia returns, and you see a figure in a bald head, a necklace of gold and black and golden robes. You immediately recognize this as a hallowed acolyte. He enters, stands beside you. Emmett looks at you, looks at him, and says, "Welcome, acolyte of the hallowed light. As we've discussed, this is my son. He has come under some form of curse. We wish to have it purged. As per our agreement, we ask for your utmost discretion. We do not want this information to be spread around the populace and cause panic. You understand?" And the acolyte bows and gives a nod. He turns to you, Kai, and looks at you. Do you say anything?
Kai begins to back up towards the door, just instinctively, not knowing what to do.
Yeah.
And I'm
he
assuming
holds
bumps
his
into
hand
one of
to
the
you. You
guards.
see like there's these like a golden light off his fingertips, just very faint. But he holds his hand out to you and says, "Be calm, child. I mean you no harm." He holds a hand to you. It's a fairly elderly elf as well that you can see, maybe even older than your father.
Kai's gonna look to his shadow, unsure what to do in this moment.
Your shadow
Just
just kind of shakes. It's almost it's like shriveling up a little bit. It looks like it's scared. It doesn't, or it's almost like it's trying to disappear into the darkness of your own shadow, but is unable to. But the figure, again, smile on his face. He looks very, kind and well-intentioned.
what's gonna happen?
I simply wish to check you for curses, my boy.
Do I believe him?
Make an insight check. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't seem to be lying to you, from what you can tell. It'll all be over in a moment. Nothing to fear.
Guy reaches his arm out.
Yeah. As soon as your arm reaches out, suddenly his grasps yours, and there is a warmth that rushes over you. For a moment, there's a flash of light across your eyes, and then as your senses return to normal, you see his face once again with a confused kind of intrigued look on his face, and you feel exactly the same. He lets go of your hand and says, "That's it. That's everything. Don't panic. You're fine." He turns to Emmett and says, "There is no curse. Whatever is ailing your son here is not in the domain of my god. As such, I cannot purge it. Something
I told you I'm
does,"
fine.
he
As I
says,
step forward.
"as much as your son proclaims he is fine, something does linger inside his shadow. I cannot tell exactly what it is. It does not seem to pose a direct threat to him or the people around him. Perhaps out of protection, it may rise its head. But there's nothing I can do, my Lord Sark." And Emmett kind of grits his teeth and kind of gently puts his hands to the table and stands and says, "Very well. Thank you for your time. We will see to it that you are returned swiftly." He moves his hand towards the door, his fingers kind of dismissively. The acolyte bows and turns and leaves with Sophia following suit. Your sister cackles with laughter. And your father just kind of, slams his hand to the desk, looks absolutely furious. He says, "What have you done, Yusuf?" Your mother returns. Emmett looks at her and she looks at him with a very, very displeased, panicked almost look in their faces. As Emmett says a name, We'll have to contact Evelyn. Sophia kind of spits and snarls a little bit as she says, that is out of the question. You would do this to me. And Emmett says, I'm afraid we have no choice, dear. She is the only one who can fix whatever has happened to our boy here. I'm afraid your
Wait, what do you mean?
opinion matters little. She's about to speak once again. He says, silence. Go and summon her. We will be waiting at the circle. Come, Yosef. Sophia stomps out the room. Once again, your sister cackles with laughter.
Wait, what do you mean contact Evelyn?
These questions will have answers soon, my boy. Just have a little patience.
Okay, I follow him.
He leads you into the chamber.
As we're walking in,
Yeah.
like we're walking through the corridor before we get into the big chamber, and I turn to my father, I'm gonna say, you will be a man of your word, right? You will let them go?
Yes, of course. As long as you behave.
And it won't be like Loic's family, right?
He looks at you with a almost surprised look. He says, I'm not sure what you're insinuating, but I have no reason to harm them, unless they seek harm upon me and my family. So far, they have complied enough.
And I follow in, looking like a, like a teenage boy who's just being yelled at by his parents, you know?
Yeah.
Are you okay, Kai?
Yeah. I'm okay. We're gonna be okay. Are you guys okay? Did they treat you poorly?
No, it's fine. Kai. Sarah will look at Kai's family and say, I'm sorry, I don't think you gave us your name.
My name is Emmett Sark. The young lady over by the door is Ella, my daughter. And the beautiful woman that, well, was here, no longer isn't, is Zafia, my wife. I'd ask you to return to the center of the room, please.
Who
Sarah
did you
does.
see that towards?
Oh, Sarah.
Saria. Okay. Give us a few minutes here. We're waiting for a guest to arrive. You see he kind of adjusts his kind of
yeah.
coat and looks like he's preparing himself for something.
In this moment, Sarah will be going. Father, could you saying I would like to just get the information out here that we have been teleported away to the home of Emmett Stark against our will, just in case something happens, please.
Who do you want to send him to send that to?
To ask her mother if she knows anything about him at all.
Okay, sure. Yeah. He'll see what he can do. We'll come back to that shortly.
Okay.
Cool. For the moment, a few tense minutes pass. What's Kai thinking? at the moment, Ozzy?
I feel like in this moment, everything is rushing through Kai's head. Like, literally every moment of his life from leading up to this. And he sits there wishing that his aunt was here, that she could solve all these problems, you know?
Yeah.
He wished he made better choices. That he wouldn't have put these friends in danger. Like, these people that literally saved his life on multiple occasions. And now, in his eyes, they're in, like, the most dangerous situation that he could think of. You know, he knows what his father's capable of.
Yeah.
And he just feels defeated.
Mm-hmm.
He's completely lost. He doesn't know what to do in this moment. He feels powerless.
Yeah.
Again, like he was in his younger years, just at the boot of his father.
Yeah. And, you know, as all those thoughts run through your head, when you come to the thought of Zila, first of all, you remember, you know, the final days with her, the last few moments of happiness that you shared with her before she vanished, and investigation that you tried to complete to figure out what happened to her, leading to a friend of yours, a spy that you'd hired, being caught by your father and executed inside in the courtyard right before your eyes, along with a number of suspected other servants that you assume were innocent. But you remember that note with the name on it, Evelyn,
Mm-hmm.
an old staff member of your father that vanished shortly after your birth. Someone that you've been looking for and wondering about for some years now. However, as that thought passes through your mind and the vision of that note fades from your vision, you look at your father and you see black shadow pouring out from underneath the clothing, rising up the collar and up the hair, causing his hair to lift, and his cloak just billowing out downward to the ground, plumes of it pouring from him and rushing into your own shadow. You blink and everything's back to normal. All of that shadow is gone. He turns and looks at you with a confused stare as you look, completely horrified for a brief moment. Says, focus, Kai. She'll be here any
Kai?
moment.
You did the wrong name again.
Oh, sorry, Yosef, yeah. Focus, Yosef. She'll be here any moment. And,
I look over to my friends to see if they're reacting
yeah.
to anything. Like, did they see anything?
Anything that you all want to do, by the way, tell me. Whilst this has all been happening. Especially,
do they
you know,
see that happening?
You've been in here for maybe 5 or 10 minutes before Kai and Emmett returned. So if there's anything you wanted to try and do then, or now, then
I would have.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Vargas would have taken the opportunity, if it arose, to sketch the fucking teleportation circle into a book.
Sure. It'll be a Arcana check.
Alright.
Yeah. And it'll be, I'm going to say, DC 17.
Jade's just been looking around, just taking in as many details as she can.
Okay. You get parts of it, but this is a very intricate, complex, series of runes and glyphs, and it's difficult to accomplish such a task in the time that you have. Anything else anyone wants to have a go at?
Jake's just been looking around and like looking at Saria, looking at Vargas, just like what the fuck do we do? And then like looking at the room, seeing like exits, this and that, same thing Vargas did at the start.
Sorry, I was just chilling, obviously with the message to her father.
Real quick, when you message your father, you get a very quick response from him, just saying he'll get right on it. But you do note that he seems a little exhausted. It doesn't sound like he's suffering or anything, but he just sounds tired.
And Sarah will presume it's because she lost so much blood today.
Yeah, you imagine so.
Maybe he just bench pressed a house,
Mm-hmm.
Okay. A few minutes pass in tense silence for the most part, and then there is a flash of kind of purple and white, iridescent like sparks of energy, essentially magical arcane energy, as a female figure apparates into the space in the center of the circle. She appears. She's very slim, slender, with beautiful, fair, almost perfect skin. Not a blemish anywhere on her. She has hair in a ponytail, like a pink, purple, like dark purple hair color. Like sharp eyes, hint of purple in the iris. Jewelry hanging from the ears, a necklace, flowing robes that are very loose and show plenty of skin. Very elegant, in the way that she arrives. She lands in almost like a bit of a flourish, with a hand like flickering into the air. And she says, "Oh, Emmett, it's been a while since you summoned me on business." She glides past the three of you towards him. Emmett says, Emmett bows to her and says, "Evelyn, it's been far too long." And she smiles with this big grin, and as she glances over at you, whilst Emmett's her head is lowered, Kai.
Do I have any idea?
Her eyes catch yours for just a split moment before she looks back at Emmett. But, sorry, go on. What did you say?
I was gonna say, do I have any idea who this person is?
You've never seen her before.
Was it just the name?
Just the name, from what you can
And
tell.
what does the name mean to me? Just does it, like, what does Kai know?
The most that you know is that she used to work for your father, but she vanished in similar circumstances to Zila after you were born. Like, immediately after, pretty much. You've, suspected that, she could be your mother, but it's hard to know for certain. It's probably a theory that you've had, but, how much you put on that is up to you. But she glances at you and then back at Emmett and says, "Well, is all this for little old me?" She kind of gestures to all the like elven armed guards and the two massive panther beasts. She looks completely unconcerned about all of them. Emmett kind of shakes his head and says, "Of course not. My son arrived with some dangerous people. I've had to take a few precautions. Not to mention the power that he's, acquired may be dangerous in and of itself. I sought help elsewhere, but it seems his problem is a little more serious. She says, well, I take it my banishment is voided. And Emmett says, for the time being, yes. We will make an exception. I would like you to inspect my son here, Yosef. Tell us what you can of his condition, whether we can remedy it. Her eyes flick to you once again. You feel like a flush of heat across you as she stares at you. And she approaches you. She gets very close. She's almost too close to you, like brushing her hand just millimeters away from your skin, up like your neck and across to your ear and over your eyes. She's inspecting you as she's talking with Emmett, and Emmett is explaining to her what he knows of what happened to you. And he's got most of the details right, but not all of them. However, whilst all of this is happening, Vargas, you hear a voice in your head. Hello, Vargas. Are you in a little bit of trouble?
Do I recognize the voice?
Yes.
Yes, you did.
It's the female that's just arrived is speaking to you in your mind. And you know who this is. You've lived with her for almost your entire life.
Fuck.
What the fuck?
She says,
Oh.
she says, I didn't expect to see you here. Is this your friend? She's like inspecting Kai.
Indeed.
Do
Didn't
you want
expect
to
to
be
see you here either. Not exactly. I don't think any of us do, really.
Yes, I definitely don't. I'd much rather be at home with you and your father.
Hmm.
Should we get out of here?
If you think that's wise, then yes. If we can.
Oh, nothing's impossible for me, dear. You know this. Watch and learn. She pulls away from Kai, and Kai, you feel like a pull from her as a flicker of purple goes across your iris. For the moment, she entices you forwards. You're not charmed or anything, but you find yourself walking with her. He steps back up and says, and what of these allies of his? Do you think they caused this? And she's going on and on with various theories and information as she pulls Kai up the steps. Emmett holds a hand out to try and stop her, just before she kind of grins and smiles at each of you with a mischievous look in her eye. And then suddenly, there's a flicker of energy as the image of what you see around you bends and folds in on itself before everything just becomes darkness, pure void. And you all vanish as she casts
Look back really
a
quick.
teleportation circle.
As is my vision affixed on her as I'm following her, or is it just more my body's reacting and I can still look around?
Kind of, it's up to you. You can still look around.
Because
but
I just want to look back at my father's face, the expression as she's taken me away from his side. I want to see what does his face look like?
Yeah, definitely. There's a look of confusion why she is kind of bringing you up to the rest of them. He's not 100% sure what's happening just yet, but right as she's casting the spell and he realizes what's about to happen, You just see him hold his hand out with a look of panic, with a look of anger, frustration, just complete dismay at how this could happen and why this has happened. But that look on his face is pure joy to you, I imagine. Or at least some amount of peace or
It's like
whatever. What do you think?
It's in this entire tense like situation. It's almost like the tension just like snaps, and is almost like a feeling of relief upon him in that moment, realizing that his father's not in control of everything in the situation like he thought it was.
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily happiness at the like my father's reaction, it's just like just release.
Yeah. But as you all vanish, you all don't see this, but just for the fun of it, as she vanishes, 7 flumps appear and begin to just fly around the room, shooting laser beams everywhere, causing complete chaos in the room and probably killing a couple of the guards in the process.
Is it bad that I just think I'm picturing like them all talking at the same time? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yep. They all do talk at the same time, and they all have the exact same voice, which is the same voice as Flump. And they're all just saying, "Oh, can I help? Oh, whoa, what's happening here? Oh no, blast you!" You know, all these different effects.
Why are you falling out? Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, you all vanish and you reappear in a totally new place. Grab me a moment.
How are you liking the roller coaster, Ozzy?
I'm gonna scream.
What the fuck? Just wait till you feel like throwing up.
Do you want some ice cream, Ozzy?
Do I want more?
I'll be
Some
right back.
ice
Just
cream?
2 minutes.
Oh, I'll tell you what, we'll take a
Ice
quick break. We'll be back in a few minutes. We'll give it
Okay.
5.
I'm just gonna chill.
It's good
That-
spot
that's
to take a quick
crazy.
break. Alright, we're back. Let's pull up this new map for you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they did it, but we'll do it now.
Oh, this is
You
cool
all-
as shit.
What the hell?
I love this.
You all arrive in a quite loud kind of assault on the senses. Mainly the hearing, for one. Just a lot of sounds. There are words being spoken, shouting, music. You know, you hear kind of this ethereal music coming just sourceless from almost everywhere. You kind of blink and look around, and you're behind like the stump of a tree that's laid out like a table, and there's food everywhere, drinks and barrels of liquor and beer and various drinks being thrown all around. There's food being thrown, but the people in here are very different. They are fey, from what you can see, you know, for lack of a better descriptor. You know, you have essentially animated plants and tree-like folk that are, you know, just going about their business, drinking, talking, and you know, small little critters, pixies, little flying fairies, just flying around the room, and a number of flumps that are just floating around, carrying drinks, and you know, generally being as much of service as they can to the patrons here. You can tell this is some type of inn or a bar, but it's very different. And right as you get to your feet and you kind of take all this in, you look over and you see a familiar face as Vargas's father swivels around to look at you all. Says, "Oh, hello, Vargas. And friends. What a pleasure. Are you staying for dinner?" And he's just kind of smiling, this very large grin. And your mother, Evelyn, kind of flows over to him and like falls into his arms. And, he catches her and says, "Oh, darling, I'd missed you." And they both kind of embrace and kind of get a little bit frisky for a few moments before you kind of
Vargas
cough.
cringes and shakes his head like,
Yeah.
Thanks, Mom. Appreciate the,
Yeah.
well, the rescue.
Oh, not
Mom?
to worry, my dear. She flows over to you and begins like kind of fussing over your hair and messing with your like tightening
Stop
up
it.
your jacket
Stop
and
it.
things, and like, "Oh, you've been gone for so long. Tell me
Please stop.
all about
Please
what you've
stop.
been up to. Introduce me to your friends."
Oh, yes, of course. This it is, gives you a little look, Kai, and says, "Kai, I believe. This is Jay, and this."
Hi, oh my god, it's so
Jay,
nice to meet you. Jade instantly like reaches her hand out to the mom.
Yeah, she graciously holds it and just gives a slight bow, lifts part of a dress, big
She'll
flowing
do a curtsy.
dress.
She's not
Yeah.
wearing anything, but she'll do a curtsy.
Yeah.
Her slime will actually form into like a little dress-looking thing around her, and she'll use that.
Says, "You are magnificent."
Hold on, I need to make another con save.
Yeah.
Oh my god, back-to-back natural 20 for my con saves, by the way.
Oh,
Nice.
what? I don't see those in
I
chat.
can't see rolls.
Oh, it's in real life.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Because it's just an RP roll.
Yeah, you're all good. Yeah, she seems absolutely taken aback by you in all of your weirdness and beauty in your own right. But you can tell she's genuine. She sees, beauty in you. As you can tell that she does in almost everything around her. But she, turns and looks over towards Saria and, offers her hand to you. Says, "My name's
Yeah, sir.
Evelyn, my dear."
A pleasure. My name's Saria.
"And I already know this one, I'm afraid." Looks over at Kai. Says, "It's been a long time, Yosef. Long time."
He's just flabbergasted.
Care to explain?
Oh, from my old days, back when I used to be a bit more of a dangerous, living on the edge, I used to do jobs here and there as a changeling, and I used to work for his father a long time ago.
And
We didn't leave on
What-
good terms, though.
what happened? Like,
Oh,
I
don't
think
you
you might have
know?
left on worse terms now.
What do you know, Yosef?
not a lot. So I'm assuming you know my aunt too, Zila.
Oh, yes, Sina. Oh, I'm really
Do you know
missing
what happened to her?
stories. What's happened to her? Whatever do you mean? She looks absolutely, taken aback, very upset for a brief moment. She says, "Tell me, what's happened to her? I haven't seen her in decades."
A few years ago, she just vanished. And nobody's seen her since, and I tried to look into it myself, and your name came up, funny enough.
Hmm.
And I heard stories of you being around when I was younger, and I mean, as silly as it sounds, I thought you were my real mother, but maybe there's some
You
other
see,
connection.
she smiles as you say that. She says, as much as I may wish it to be so, I'm afraid not, my dear boy.
Why did he have your name?
Well,
I don't understand.
Perhaps this is best said in private. Vargas, do you mind if I speak with your little friend here alone?
I mean, I suppose not.
You're welcome to join
I
us.
am interested, though.
Yosef, if you're fine with me disclosing potentially personal information.
I look over at Vargas and just think of all the stuff we've been through already, and nod my head in agreement. Yeah,
Cool.
I
By the way, do you
She's-
prefer Kai or Yosef?
Yeah.
Kai. I'm not Yosef anymore.
Okay.
I'm Kai. That's my name.
Oh,
I just
choosing
wanted to
your
make
own
sure.
name. How defiant. Emmett must hate it.
Well, I hate Emmett, so
Oh, don't we all?
Yeah, seemed like a bit of a prick.
he took
Yeah,
my
he can
stuff.
be.
Same thing.
He's a little paranoid, you know? He's a little, distrusting. Surprised he even invited me in. He must have been desperate. But anyway, excuse me, dear. I'll need to speak to these, well, our son's friends in private. Don't listen in. And you see, your father kind of give a very kind of flamboyant kind of bow to her and says, "No, of course not, my dear. I'll only be within earshot. I won't be listening too hard. Run along, Vargas. Stick to your mother." And as she leads you through this this inn or this bar, taking you up to the second floor here.
I'll pat my dad on the shoulder as I go past. It is good to see you again.
As always, Vargas. I was worried you would still be a little mad at me for the last time. You know?
Yeah. Nah. Don't worry.
Okay. I'm glad to see you are healthy and well. I hope you've been, up to no good in the right ways.
Indeed. He played
Um,
the fool, apparently.
Big crooked smile goes up one side of his mouth. And before it simmers back down, he just says, "You've got a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah.
But first, why don't you go run along and find your mother? Never
Yeah.
know what she's up to.
Yeah, I'll see you in a bit.
Flumph, get them drinks." And you see 5 or 6 of the flumps all go, "Of course, straight away, sir." And, each of them start fighting over drinks to grab at the same time, and then they float off and place a drink in each of your hands as you move through up to the second floor.
Thanks. I mean, you know what? You guys carry them. All right, Shift. And I'll lead down and stroke Shift. This little,
Did you decide if you... Was it a dog or a...
It's a fox.
A fox, yeah, cool. You all watch as as Vargas steps away from his father and around the bar, there is a flash of energy as a fox just apparates out of like arcane energy and kind of lands on his kind of chest and wriggles around his neck. Starts nibbling, on his cloak and everything. Yeah, just going crazy over you. It disappears and reappears on the bar and grabs a piece of meat and throws it at Vargas, and then blinks and leaps and lands on his shoulder and catches the piece of meat and devours it on his shoulder. It's just a little ball of chaos, basically.
Yeah, you can come with if you want.
Just breathing heavily,
As
all
we're
excited.
walking through here, Jade's just looking around in awe, like at everything and everyone.
Yeah.
And she's super excited about the fox dog.
Yeah.
The fog.
Hey, this is
The
Shift.
fog. Oh.
That was Shift.
Yeah, it just vanishes.
Oh my god, I love him. Her. Them.
That you, brother?
Yeah, you alright? Not seen you in a
good to
while.
see you.
Where have you been?
Yeah. We'll catch up in a bit, eh?
Oh, yeah, sure. Welcome. Yeah, welcome. To each of you as you walk by. You see like
Thank
a
you.
tabaxi with kind of like pinkish red fur and bits of like yellow, kind of like a creamy kind of color mixed in. He's got like a satchel on his back and kind of brown and grey kind of leather clothing. Just sitting enjoying a drink. But yeah, as you come around the corner, the fox reappears onto you, Jade, and kind of leaps onto Saria and then onto Kai and bounces off his chest and off the wall, and then fucking once again
Jade's gonna try and
vanishes.
catch him.
Right as you reach for it, it vanishes.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah.
He's in one of those moods.
Yeah.
He'll calm down like in a few hours.
Hours?
Yeah, hours.
Fergus flashes back to lots of restless nights of like, oh, let me sleep.
Yeah. And yeah, just bear in mind, like throughout this conversation, this fox is just blinking everywhere, knocking stuff over, just causing absolute chaos. Every now and again, your mother will kind of twirl one of her fingers and use telekinesis to kind of move stuff back where it should be and pick up, vases that have been knocked over and, paper that's been scattered to the ground. She just almost does it like subconsciously while she's having a conversation. But you all enter and she says, welcome. This is my humble home. This is where me and Vargas and his father live. Nice little calm area for us to have a talk. Now, Yusuf, I
That's
understand.
Kai, if you could.
Kai, I apologise, yes. I've always thought of you as Yusuf, so I apologise. I always wondered what happened to you. As for my perspective on what happened back then, I must admit I would have done things a little differently in hindsight. But I won't mince my words. I will give you the truth, if that's what you truly desire.
More than anything.
A long time ago, few decades now. Maybe more. I lose track of time in this place. But I used to work for an organization called the Myriad. An organization of changelings. We would, infiltrate various places, various organizations, become powerful people. If you catch my drift.
Mm-hmm.
I was hired to spy on your father. Find out what he's been up to. Back then, he was even more daring, if you can even imagine. And after a while, I befriended your aunt, Zila. We were very close. Very, very close. I found her absolutely fascinating. The stories she would tell, the lingering madness in the back of her mind. She was special.
And a smile curls across Kai's face, just...
But I'm sure you're aware, she had her dark tendencies. When she became fixated on something, there was no stopping her. And I'm afraid at one stage she desired a family, away from Emmett and everyone else. She wanted a fresh start, perhaps. Can't blame her. Father is a handful, even at the best of times. She wanted a child. I'm afraid that was easier said than done. With your father's ever-present eyes upon her, he would not allow her the time or the ability to search for a companion. So she took it upon herself. She began performing rituals and research into the creation of life. She begged me for help, and I obliged.
And
the genetic
that's
makeup
where
of
she's
the
gone?
human... She has the chemical makeup of the human body is complex in some regards, but I've studied these things for many years, even prior to your birth. It wouldn't be the first time I've made a body before. So I did. I made her a little baby boy. The vessel was easy enough to create, but the soul, that was something that I could not create in any regard. And then she just went off the deep end, I guess you could say. Manic, crazed, angry. She blamed your father, she blamed me. And one day we found her in a cave, surrounded by these statues of angels. Large, circular ritual glyph upon the ground. The two of you at the center. And you were breathing. Alive. I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. I didn't know how she did it. I was stunned. And that takes a lot for me to be stunned. But I'm afraid your father was close behind. And the ritual took its toll. Caused her madness to accelerate. She was no longer fit to care for a child. Even I could see that. I hope that she did get better with time, but unfortunately, your father adopted you and banished me for my involvement. Not to mention, he discovered what I truly was. It was a bit of a mess, in all honesty. So unfortunately, I'm not your mother. But maybe I had a hand in your creation, yes.
Wait, so his aunt or mother, I guess, took the vessel you made and did a ritual with it, and then Kai was born?
Essentially, yes. It's not the most traditional form of, well, birth or life, creation of life, but it is what it is. We're all a little unique. Looking around the room, glances at each of you, and then stares at Vargas.
These three are regular elves, I'll have you know.
Yeah. You can tell she's takes one to know one, you know. She's very perceptive in that regard. But
Okay. And
when
she does that, Saria
yeah.
will her form will shift because she feels safe here.
Sure, yeah. And as her eyes linger to Vargas, you know, as she says, you know, we're all a little bit weird here, and you just know that she looks at Vargas with just absolute adoration, just utter pride and love and fascination and devotion. Stark contrast to Emmett. And
How does Vargas look back?
Sorry, say that again.
Like, how does Vargas look back at her? Is it the same kind of thing? Like,
Vargas would not be looking at. He would have glanced at her briefly when she mentioned like how you were born under unusual circumstances. He would have glanced at her just sort of like a little bit of curiosity, but then he would be looking at you guys. But if you're asking like just the way that Vargas looks at his mother, I mean, it's he's in a spot where he has been overprotected. You know, I'm going too much into it, but basically, you know, he'd be a little bit not a resentful look, but like, yeah, not as much love as you'd expect coming back. You know.
Just like a bit like awkward / roll of the eyes sometimes. Like
yeah, like a bit you know, I know exactly what she's like, you know, and
like he's been hearing this for years.
Me. Yes, but she's also pampered me for years, and not, you know, and my dad. So yeah. Anyway,
stay out of my business, but I'm also glad that you were in my business just now. But like,
yeah. But she continues on. She says, you know, we're all a little bit weird. Speaking of which, Allow me to get a little more comfortable, if you will. And she, you watch as her form shifts, and
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
she
Vargas' mom has got it going on.
you watch
I
as
was thinking goth mommy, you know.
yeah,
Yeah.
she is a little bit gothy, yeah, for sure. She has like dark eyeshadow, long streaks of white hair, almost silver hair, black, dark clothing with silver highlights and various dangling kind of jewelry all over her. Her eyes are just completely white, glassed over, but not to where you think she's blind. There's just no iris. It's just full white. She has this like pale purple lipstick, like a soft, almost ethereal vibe to her. She almost looks like she's floating a little bit off the ground, just like she glides with every movement that she makes. And she says, well, this is me in all my splendor. I felt it best that we, not keep any little secrets. And I'm sure Vargas has told you about us, at least as far as I'm aware.
Oh yeah, I talk about you all the time, 24/7.
Oh, my little darling, aren't you? She kind of ruffles, pinches the back of your ear and your hair.
I was kidding, Bob. I barely told them about you, to be honest. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's a
Don't look at me like
shame.
that.
Well, to be fair, your dad was kind of like, oh, you're trusting these people? Well, they better be good or I'm going to comfort them and haunt their nightmares.
Well, Zach is, a little protective at times, for sure. As am I.
Sarah's
I
but
get it.
A little less, blunt about it.
Really quick, are you going to turn into an even more beautiful woman at some point? Because I think I'll need to leave the room if that's the case.
Stop flirting
do you
with my
really
mom.
Do you really think that's possible? She grins
No,
at you.
but like I already didn't think it was possible, and then you did it anyways, and like she just shuts
She
up.
says, I've sifted through hundreds of thousands of forms. This is beauty. And she just kind of bows to you.
I mean, I fucking agree, but okay, good to know. Thank you.
She just kind of leans on Vargas's shoulder and puts her head on his shoulder. She's very touchy-feely with Vargas, fussing over him and things like that.
Sarah just smiles softly, just very much makes her think of her father.
Yeah. But she looks back towards Kai and she says, I'm sorry, my dear. Did you have more questions for me? I got a little lost in, my little reunion here.
So many questions. I don't know where to
Ask
begin. I
away.
mean, for the first time in a long time, I feel like I actually have the chance to get answers.
For the first time in forever.
So I guess you were around at some point while I was growing up?
Well, perhaps the first few months. I tried my best to influence Emmett, to get him to, care for your aunt and, just give her a chance to be a mother. But he's stubborn, he's a little cruel, in my opinion.
It just makes
He
me
is
wonder why he
driven.
went.
I have to say, as many undesirable traits as he has, he does have his perks. Even I was drawn to him for a short time. Not many men have such ambition, such drive.
Such cruelty.
Indeed. But I'm no judge when it comes to such things. I'm no stranger to cruelty. I've inflicted it plenty myself.
Do you know why he clings to me so much, considering I'm not his own blood? Yet he wants me to be the heir instead of my brother.
That is an interesting question. As far as I'm aware, his outlook changed after you were born. Originally, he did everything for his own benefit, his own fortune, his own reputation. But after you, it all became about legacy. He was obsessed, daunted over you day and night. I remember he took a hand off a guard after he almost dropped you. Regardless, I'm not entirely sure. But he saw potential in you, that's what it is for certain. As for your siblings, I can't say I've met them. You'd be better off
Yeah, not this
answering that
much.
question. Make no mistake, Kai. The origins of where you come from, where you truly come from, that is your soul, it's not of this world. Perhaps that's why he became so fascinated by you, so invested. Because you have the potential to exceed anyone else in many regards. Born of the void. You see, she kind of smiles with a playful grin as she says void. There are many
Wait,
like
where-
you, many that float in the distant, ephemeral plane of the astral sea. Many lost souls from eons ago. Many of my kind still reside there. Many aberrations, distant monsters and creatures of unfathomable knowledge, scope. You are just one of many plucked from the stars and given a vessel to walk this plane. But you should know better than anyone else, Kai. You have power. And I don't just mean the power that hides in your shadow. She, again, kind of playfully looks down at your shadow and smiles towards it.
You make it sound so poetic, but I still remember that place. It didn't seem like a nice place.
It's only because you
Like-
don't know it, my dear. It's natural to have a fear of the unknown.
Where exactly are we? Right, we're
We're a little
Vale
far
World.
further east in the Vale World.
How far from home?
Far enough, my dear. Your father will not find you here. As long as you're under my roof, you are protected. Your father would not dare step into my home unannounced.
This could be a dumb question, but do I believe her? Like does this place feel comforting to me? Does her presence
Yeah, I
safe
think so.
here?
I mean, again, you probably have like an uneasy feeling, you know,
Uh-huh.
after such a recent encounter with your father, but she seems kind and upfront to you. She seems confident, and you remember, you know, you saw how your father spoke with her. There wasn't a sense of dominance over her like there is with almost everyone else that you see him interact with. But yeah, she comforts you, says you're safe, my boy. You are safe. And she says, Emmett wanted me to get rid of your shadow. Is that what you want? Do you wish to be free of it?
No, I want to understand it. I want to know
Vargas
what it
smiled.
is.
Well, now that's something I can help you with.
Is your name really Evelyn, or is that like an alias?
Oh yes. Has been for hundreds of years. No, back then, I didn't use the name Barrack. I adopted that name when I met your father, and she looks over at Vargas. You see like a look of like joyful memories rush over her as she just looks absolutely just enamored with love and wonder as she kind of, her eyes dance up into the air and she leans back. She kind of snaps back into the room for a moment. She says, as for your shadow, Kai, I can help you to understand it, but you'll have to forgive me. I'll need a little bit of time, a few days maybe, to, well, understand it. I know some things from back then when I spent my time with Zila, her rituals and her unique form of magic. But even I am not that capable to do it in an instant. You may have to bear with me a little while whilst I intrude on your person, should you allow it.
You know, I never always had it. The shadow. It's been more of a recent addition. When I finally decided to leave, Kai looks around and he's like almost scared to tell this story, but he kind of like swallows these.
Yeah. She says, as far as I'm aware, you are an Asamar, born of the Astral Sea. Much of your power just comes from you being you. But your shadow is an extension of sorts. There's something in there, and I'm not sure what it is yet. make no mistake, with or without it, you will still be a formidable threat to your enemies. You will not be left powerless without it.
And what you're going to do, is that going to remove it?
No, not at all. Not unless you wish me to. If it deems itself a threat to you, then maybe you may wish to reconsider, but as far as I
As
can
she says,
see...
I look down at
she's-
it.
Yeah, she looks down at it as well, and she says, as far as I can see, it seems quite cute. And you see it's kind of like, shrugging its shoulders and looking back and forth between you. And, it looks fairly at ease around her. And she says, before we get to all that business anyway, got plenty of time. You've all been through a lot, as far as I can see. Got lingering wounds and exhaustion, I see. Dear Vargas, you look absolutely exhausted.
Do I?
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay.
Got a little wrinkle on your forehead, my dear.
Oh, God.
And she says,
Have to smooth that
I have
out.
one last question for you, Kai. Why did you choose the name Kai? Do you know where it comes from? Did Zila give it to you?
Not exactly. She just told me stories of an ancient people, the Shada Kai,
Yes.
that could kind of do the things that I can do. And I don't know, it just felt right.
Tell me, did Zila tell you a lot of stories about them?
Not a lot, not as much as I would like to know.
Hmm.
And I do have this, and I'll reach in my pocket and pull out the little book of text I cannot decipher.
Her
the same one
eye-
that Vargas.
Yeah. Her eyes light up with, they go wide, her mouth goes ajar, and she reaches out gesturing for you to hand her the book. And she says, I haven't seen that in a long, long time. I used to read this with Zila almost daily. She'd make little notes in it. We would laugh and scream at the little stories within. I really do miss her. She kind of runs her hand over the cover and then releases it.
I hand it to her.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
do I hold
flips
it
a
up?
few pages as she speaks, but then she closes it and gives it back to you. She says, make sure you treasure it, my dear. Hands it to you. But she says, for now, you may seek me out again if you wish to ask more questions, my boy, but I think you all need a strong drink, some food, and some rest. She says, Zach, and the door swings open as your father immediately steps in. He says, hello, Evelyn. How can I help? And Evelyn says, why don't you escort our guests here down to the bar, get them some food, and show them to their beds for the night. I need some time to reminisce on old memories. She turns back to her desk and begins to kind of powder her nose and, various self-care, things like that. Your father kind of pulls a finger, a very long, creepily long finger, and gestures for you all to follow him with it. Says, let's go get you some food. Takes you back through to the main area.
As we exit, I kind of like walk slowly to like let Saria catch up with me, assuming she's also following.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll whisper like, "Huh, someone waiting outside the door, listening and instantly coming in. Seems familiar to me."
Yeah, I think that's just their nature.
Is that just the people we attract?
Possibly.
Or the people that attract us?
Oh.
I'll speak to you later, Mother. There's been some changes.
Yeah. She says that. Oh, I've
Interesting
noticed.
ones.
Yeah. We'll speak soon, my dear. Don't you worry.
Mm-hmm.
I have all the time in the world for you. Find me when you need me.
Base again, by the way, it was really a shitty situation. Too bad we lost a lot of our shit, but we'll get it back. We're just gonna go back on our own terms, you know?
I do love your confidence, my dear.
Indeed. Indeed. Good night. Thanks
Good
again.
night.
Love you.
Yeah.
Bye.
She says, I love you, my dear. And as you head down, back into the chaos of the bar and the inn, just all manner of various chaos happening. You're quickly served up plates of food by various different flumps. Occasionally one of them kind of stops and gazes into the eyes of the other one, and they have like an existential crisis and point at each other and kind of look a little strange, and then you watch as your father kind of smacks one of them on the head and he breaks them out of the moment and they float off.
I was gonna say I'm gonna pull one like aside if I can, gently. Be like,
yes, how can I help you?
Are you all the same? Like, do you share one mind, or do you all have different minds? How many of you are there?
Well,
do you know
my name's
me?
Flumph. My name's Flumph. I don't know you. What do you mean?
Oh. Okay.
Not that I don't want to know you. I'm happy to. Oh,
hi, I'm Jade.
Pleasure to meet you, I'm Flumph. Happy to
I
help?
also have tentacles, and then I'll like sprout tentacles.
Yeah. Wow, tentacles! Vargas, look, tentacles! Just like me. You have a flashback
yes,
to
just like you.
Yeah, you have a flashback to exactly what.
21 times.
Yeah, it's very what's the word?
Deja vu.
Deja vu. Yeah. To the first time this happened with Vargas's flump.
Jade's feeling chaotic and is gonna try and keep track of all the ones she's met, and every time she meets a new one, do the same thing.
Yeah, you do notice the more that you do it, they all just become a little bit more kind of unstable. They kind of like bump into things and they kind of space out and fight over various tasks and stuff like that. Like one of them's been told to do something, but the other one thinks that it has been told to do it and not that one.
Oh no!
There's these weird overlaps that are happening.
The Matrix is glitching.
Yeah. But yeah, for the moment though, you're all in a very, safe, relaxed environment. You are fed up a very heartily meal. Delicious food, delicious drinks. Is there anything you wanna do? You wanna discuss in the moment?
So this is the place that you've spent most of your life in, Vargas?
Oh yeah. Pretty much my entire life. Yeah. This is home.
Oh cool! I love the people here.
Yes, all types come from here. It's very busy. A lot of regulars. A lot of irregulars.
I'm an irregular.
Yes, you are.
I guess all of us
Exactly. I
are,
think, yeah,
really.
we all are.
What? I thought you
Speaking
guys
of
were
which,
like normal
Ace.
elves.
What? Of course. An ASMR, eh?
Yeah, what's an ace? Have I ever heard of ASMR?
Yeah.
Have I ever heard ASMR?
Yeah. You were. Who told you? Was it?
It was,
was it Isaac?
It was Isaac, yeah.
Yeah. I believe so.
No, right. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but that's pretty much all that he told you.
And then you also had that little thing with Aurora as well in the thing, right?
Yeah. All that Isaac told you was that you were an Asabar. You were essentially part celestial, from the astral void, the astral sea, and that there are others like you that he's met, stuff like that. But that's pretty much it. Well, at least on that subject, anyway.
Yeah, I guess I'm not a normal elf boy after all.
Yeah. Little ASMR boy.
Clearly a demon.
Clearly.
Well, he was found in a circle of statues of angels, so maybe he's an angel. Maybe that's why he was so like, he thought you were a demon, and he was so like, grr, because he's an angel. You're like natural enemies. Well, I mean, you're not a demon, but if you were, you would be.
Yeah, and just for clarity, so that we're on the same page, Ozzy, Kai's memory triggers in that moment to the moment when you lost Loic. And that cave that you went in
Is the same one, yeah.
Sounds like the same description to what Evelyn is
I
giving you.
was going to bring it up,
for
but
your
then
birthplace.
Evelyn interrupted, so... Yeah. You know, it's weird. After all the stuff I found out today, and after everything that happened, it's nice just getting some answers. I kind of don't know who I am anymore. I don't know who my family is. But I guess right now the closest thing I got is you guys.
Hi.
What's up?
Ask me a math question.
A math question?
Yes.
What's 5 plus 9?
Okay, I didn't roll a natural 1. 14. Does that make you happier now that you have more answers?
And he lets out a chuckle.
Yeah, and all that tension in Kai just
Jay
vanishes.
just like hugs him.
Yes.
I'm just glad you're okay, and we're all okay.
And
We do want our
Sarah-
stuff back, though.
Yeah, as Jay says, okay, Sarah's gonna lean into and say, are you doing okay now? I don't think I've ever seen you out of it as you were before we left or got betrayed.
Let me make a little save here. As you ask that, you see her go kind of like, just like if she had clear visible eyes, they would glaze over almost, and she's just like staring into one direction, and she's like basically having a flashback to the dream, and just instantly like deflates like.
Yeah, as you begin to get lost in the thought, there's a flash in front of you as as Vargas's pet Blink Fox kind of appears and lands on you and just begins like just scurrying all over you, nuzzling into your clothing and everything, and it just snaps you out of it. You still feel how you feel, but it brings you back to the room, and then it quickly kind of nuzzles down and curls up on your lap.
She just like pets it, and she's like, "Thanks, buddy."
It looks up at you. It looks up at you, and you hear it say, "Are you okay?"
Oh, are you? Is it speaking in the language of monstrosities?
Yeah.
Ooh.
It says, Are you okay?
No, but I will be.
You should run. I like to run.
I'm really fucking tight. I don't know if I should. How old are you?
Old?
How many moons have you seen pass by?
Many moon, many sun.
Okay. Yeah, I'm fucking exhausted. So I don't
okay.
feel like running right now, but like tomorrow.
Vargas, play!
Maybe?
Vargas, play with me! And jumps up and starts running around Vargas.
Oh. Wait, can you understand your friend, Vargas?
I don't know, do I?
No. You've never heard it speak. You don't hear this, by the way. You just hear
Yeah.
fox sounds and Jade speaking to it in fox sounds.
He wants to play with you.
Yeah, I gathered that.
Oh, you're so smart.
I'll find something to throw. Play fetch with it.
What's the light like in here? Is it really well lit?
Looks it.
Yeah, it's pretty well lit. Yeah, there's areas of dim light for sure, but for the most part, it's well lit.
I just I just wanted you for a moment, just like grab like a sausage or something, and I'm gonna wiggle it in front of the fox and be like, "Come and get it!" And I'm gonna use my shadow step to bamf across the room.
Yeah, go for it.
See
Yeah.
if it follows me. I don't have it on my thingy right now. What is it?
Well, this will be interesting.
It jumps on you and starts like rummaging all over you.
And then Kai starts teleporting across the room, just like
yeah.
almost like running away from the blink fox, like you would like with the. But we're both just blinking around.
Go for it.
Just for like a minute or so, and then
let's do a little mini game.
make way back. Yeah, just take his mind off the situation, kind of thing.
Yeah. Go ahead. Do us a few more shadow steps.
Oh shit!
See if you can lose that.
I know.
When Kai stops, he's like, more playing.
It's like looking around. It's looking around for you in the on the other side of the bar, and then it turns and spots you, and then like vanishes and reappears.
And then I feed it the sausage and
bites onto your cloak, and it's like tug of warring with you, and then you vanish, and it vanishes. And, it's whole thing. And, you're knocking over drinks and stuff. Well, you're not, but the fox is. And
Kai probably is a little bit too.
yeah. You see like satyrs and like almost like dryad treant like creatures. One of the drinks goes flying. It's like
sorry,
and you see one of the flumps fly over and go on the house and gives them an extra drink. But yeah, it's just a bit of chaos.
Make way back over to the group.
Yeah.
I'm really tired. Where are our rooms? Or sleeping place? I don't want to assume rooms.
Yeah. Your father, Vargas, Zach, says, "Oh, hey, are you going to sleep already? We can sort out your rooms now, if you wish.
It's been a long day, Mr. Barrick?
Yes. Follow me." And he takes you upstairs, and I'll just shift you all
Okay.
Upstairs. I know there's only 3 beds on there.
There's a crib.
Yeah,
Let's go.
You can ignore what you see in the room for the most part. Just imagine there are a series of beds in here, enough for you.
I mean, I've got my own room.
Yeah. And Zach says, "Okay. Is there anything else that you need before I take my leave for the night?"
I don't believe so.
I don't think
I'm
so,
okay.
Dad.
Okay. Well, it's been a pleasure to have you all here, and I hope you stay for a while. It's very nice to have Vargas home again.
Yeah, it's great to be back. I have missed the place, but we will be leaving soon. That's for sure.
Oh, what a shame. Well, I'll make the best of it while I can. Why don't you, head off to your room, Vargas? We left it exactly how you left it. As always, you know you like your privacy.
Thanks. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the morning.
Night, Vargas.
Alright, Marcus.
As you kind of leave, as Zach and Vargas leave the room, the door remains open, and as you begin to start having a conversation, you look back at the door and see him kind of peering around the corner, just the 2 beady eyes staring intently at you all. And as he notices you notice him, he slowly pulls back from the corner, very obviously so that you see him do it. And you hear Vargas like shout at him a little bit to leave you alone, I imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
Sorry,
Dad.
Vargas, sorry.
And nice people, you know. You don't need to keep an eye on them all the time, even though I know you will.
I know. I can't help it. You know me. I like to
But-
watch and stuff.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
a
of course you
liar.
do. Wait, Dad. Like, I need to speak with you and Mom.
Okay, I'm coming. He steps inside and closes the door. Kind of heads over to Evelyn, and they both kind of hold each other's hand and as they sit down.
As I mentioned, well, first of all, it's good to see you both again. It really is. And thank you for getting us out of that sticky situation. Unfortunately, yeah, they took a few things off us before, but we'll figure that out.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad to have helped.
No, you certainly did.
I wasn't
that
expecting
was-
to see you there, and well, it's a good job.
I didn't expect that when they said your name. I was confused because, well, I thought that it's probably just a common name and it's not going to be you. And then you walk through the door. Or you
Wow.
appeared even.
I was over the moon to see you, Vargas. I know we've kept a little bit of an eye on you since you left. I know you're not too happy about it, but well, it's for times like this, you know. when you get captured by one of your friend's evil fathers and need to
Yeah,
be saved and such.
I get that. I mean, it's comforting in a way, and cumbersome in another way.
Mm. Well,
But
I'm
I
glad you're
can't
okay with
stop
it.
you from doing it. So, yeah. And I know you will anyway, even if I don't want you to. But that's not what I'm here to talk to you about. And there's been a few changes since I left,
Indeed.
and I'll change to my, natural form, I suppose.
Yeah, yeah.
And I will open all the eyes up that I have accumulated.
Yeah. You see your mother kind of bounces in a seat a little bit, all excited. She gives a little bit of a clap, into her palm. Very, very quiet clapped into her palm, but she's very, very excited. She says, "Oh my word, that is spectacular, Vargas. That is.
It's something, isn't it? Yeah.
I didn't expect it to grow so quickly. That's fascinating, isn't it, dear?" And you watch as Zach kind of steps forward to you. His eyes go almost like his eyes are bulging out of his sockets as he stares at you, into each of these eyes. He says, "Oh, now this is special. We've waited a long time for these things to appear, Vargas. I'm glad that you're making good progress now.
It's nice to
Before
have
you know
eyes
it.
of my own.
Indeed.
So go on.
Before you know it, you'll have many more, I am sure. I do need to have a talk with you, though." And he looks back at Evelyn, who gives a nod. She says, "Indeed, it's time. We shouldn't hide this any longer." And Zach gives a nod. He says, "We should speak about these eyes and, well, what they're connected to and threat that may seek you out. You may be in danger."
Fred.
Yes.
Okay.
We don't watch you just because we love you. I know, it's shocking. But there are people in this world. People like me. Doppelgangers. That would seek the power that you hold and seek to, well, take it for their own.
What is it? What is this power?
It's a connection to something far away. Something big.
In the dark.
Yes. You've seen it?
No.
Good.
But I've gazed at it, if you
I would advise
understand.
caution in that regard, Vargas. It is a dangerous creature, and one which we know very little about.
Well, that's what makes me want to know more. That's why, yeah.
Why
I
do you
want to
think we
see
gave it to you? You always had a fascination with the unknown, Vargas. If anyone would figure this out, it's you. We have every bit of faith in you in that regard. But you'll have to forgive us if we keep a close eye and we worry you may be attacked by these people. People I used to know. People that would not be very happy that we made you.
That's something else that, yeah. It's a bit of an awkward question. but you know, I am like 35 and stuff. But how did you make me? I don't want to know all the details. I don't want to know the nasty ones.
Oh
But
dear,
just,
we're having this conversation.
oh god, no.
She starts to laugh. Zach actually blushes a little bit. He says, we can talk about that, Vargas, if you wish, but how much detail do you want?
What do you mean like? How did you make me?
Okay.
And
Yes, I'll be the one to bite
why
the
am
bullet.
I?
I'm doppelgangers. We don't exactly reproduce in the same way that other humanoids do. Kind of all flush down there, if you know what I mean. We reproduce on our own, sort of. We produce by eating, gorging on human flesh. And, well, I've been taking bits of your mother for many years now.
That's fucking disgusting. Oh my god. Oh
dear.
my god.
And you see your mother kind of smile and lean on him lovingly, and he says, well, after many years of doing this, one day I had you. I regurgitated an egg, and then you were born. It's very rare for our kind to reproduce, so usually only one or two in our entire lifetimes. I've never heard of one of our kind having a child with a changeling, so you are quite unique.
I see.
But yes,
Marcus looks horrified.
yeah, he says, don't worry though, I don't hurt her. She's just a little bit smaller in the morning.
Right. I don't.
And
Okay.
She says, I'm sure you've noticed, Vargas. Every now and again I come down in the morning, a foot shorter, finger missing. I obviously have to transform a little bit to disguise it, but I grow back.
Yeah, no, it's just never mind. It's just the thought of that's what you had to do, I guess.
Look, dear, he's embarrassed. And Zach is like, again, kind of blushing himself, looking back between the two of you. She says, I guess it's a little late for the birds and the bees talk, but, well, better late than never.
Fuck it out. We should have rest.
Okay, Vargas,
So
perhaps we should talk about
doppelgangers.
something else.
Yeah, so these doppelgangers,
Yes, they go by the name The Others.
the others.
And, yes, and very dangerous. I used to be part of that group. Do things like your mother used to do, but a little more, well, inclined towards death and bloodshed.
I see. And were you one of the more powerful of the group? Were you up there? Were you the leader? Or
I had some influence, yes, but I wasn't the leader. I'm not sure who leads it now, but they are dangerous. They could be anyone.
Let's look at I suppose.
Indeed.
Look at all of us.
Whilst your friends are here, and we have a little time, little family time, maybe I can teach you a little bit about how to spot them.
I would
Give
like
you
that.
a bit of an edge on them, you know?
I would very much like that.
I can't wait for our little bonding time. It's gonna be so fun.
No doubt. No doubt. Well, anyway, I do need to rest, so... But thanks, I suppose, for that.
That's okay, Vargas. Some things you can't find in books.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like how you were born.
some things don't need to be written down, I suppose.
Yes.
Some things maybe should be kept, like, secret. Even from me. Oh, God.
You hear your mum laugh as you leave. And they begin to, like, playfully kind of, embrace each other and everything, and you just, face palm as you walk away.
Indeed.
But yeah. Anything else Vargas does for the rest of the night?
I will retire to my room.
Yeah, sure, yeah. You had
But if you want to go to the others for a little bit, I wouldn't
Yeah, we'll
mind,
do,
'cause
yeah,
I
yeah.
need to be right back.
yeah, no worries. What are the rest of you all doing? You just getting ready for bed? Do you want to discuss anything?
Sorry, I'll quickly go over to Jade and just double check. You want to sleep and then talk about it in the morning? Or...
Yeah, maybe. I'm a bit too exhausted right now.
Sarah will just give Jade a light hug as she begins to lay down.
Yeah, sure.
Are you okay, Kai?
Oh, I was going to say when you guys started talking,
Oh.
Kai would have left
Oh,
to
fuck.
give you.
She says that. She turns around. It's like, oh, well.
Damn it!
Yeah,
I was
he's just gone.
After that, I was like, Kai, do you want? I want to talk to you about it. And gone back.
We both just turn around. Hey, Kai. He's like, well.
Sarah's hunt for a personal moment with Kai denied again.
Oh no!
He's a shadow monk, so
No, me and Ozzy have been talking about this for like I've been mentioning this to Ozzy for between sessions that Sarah's been trying to get fucking Kai alone, and if I can keep even missing the old conveyor or fucking disappearing.
Yeah. Right, go on, Ozzy. What's Kai up to?
Kai was just gonna go find either like a balcony outside, or if not, he was just gonna head outside and just get some fresh air and
Sure.
spend some time in the darkness and just try and relax a bit and
Yeah. I'll
go
say,
over my head the shit that happened.
You head outside. You walk around the building a bit. At one point, quite early on, during the walk, as you're like beneath like the shade of a tree, just looking up into the stars in the night sky, you see Vargas kind of come around the corner up towards like a double door like cellar, a door on the ground basically. And he opens up a lock on it and then opens the doors, climbs inside and closes it.
Do I see him?
Make a perception check.
16.
Give me a. Do you want to be stealthed, Kai, or are you?
I'm not sure because I feel like Kai naturally
Yeah, essentially.
avoids like trying to be
yeah,
quiet, but
'cause-
I'm not actively trying to hide from anyone though.
Yeah, exactly. You're not trying to hide from Vargas. The question is more,
No.
were you trying to be hidden before Vargas was ever here? You know.
I wouldn't say so. No, I wouldn't say Kai's
Okay,
stealth or
sure.
anything. He's just like wandering.
Yeah. What's your passive stealth? It's
This sort of
it'll
thing.
be, it'll be
17, I think. Right, it would be 8 plus my stealth bonus.
yeah.
Oh, that'd be 19.
Okay. Yeah.
10 plus your stealth
Unfortunately, in the shadow of night, Kai is nowhere to be seen by you, Vargas. At least in this moment.
All right.
The exception, obviously, is Kai. If you see Vargas and you want to engage with him and make yourself known, you totally can.
Yeah, I guess as Kai's walking around and Vargas approaches like the door. Kai's like,
Sure. Yeah. So Vargas, you approach the doors to the basement where your room is, and you see Vargas. You see Kai approach you from like beneath a tree nearby.
Vargas?
Hello, Kai. What you doing?
What's going on?
What you doing out here? What you doing out here?
I just kind of want to get some fresh air. I thought you'd gone to bed.
Nah, that's what I'm doing. This is my room down here.
Down there?
Yeah, I got the whole basement.
Can I see?
Mm,
Or is it a bit private?
Let me go check. I can't remember. It's been a while.
Yeah. You tell me as well, Dave. But do you think Vargas's basement door would have like "No Parents Allowed" signs and like
It would definitely
stuff like that?
It would be like the "Do not enter under pain of death" or like type thing. It wouldn't be like "No parents allowed."
Yeah,
It would
yeah.
just be like general warnings, like "Stay the fuck out."
Yeah. Like just one glance at this door, you can tell that this is a protected space by Vargas.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I don't be too intrude. I'll pry. I'm just curious.
Yeah, they say about curiosity. Curiosity killed the phase cat.
This is a good
Yeah,
one.
I'll be right back. I'll go down and just there. You just hear like a bunch of rumbling, I suppose, as I like clean up a little bit.
Muttering to yourself.
Be like, oh shit. Yeah, you definitely hear oh shit at one point. Yeah, you can come down if you'd like.
I walk forward and I read the note on the door. As I go down,
We get all sorts of weird types around here, right? And everyone is very curious, and I got to make sure that no one comes down here. Plus, I mean, if they do come down here, I will kill them. There's actually many things down here that will kill you. Let me tell you that.
You can protect me though, right? Like you can call them off.
Yeah. Yeah, cool.
Do I believe him?
It's up to you. You tell me.
I don't know. I feel like he's so hard to read just any other time. He's just like Kai laughs it off, but there's just a hint of like, oh shit, is this? Just... So what do I see?
Yeah. So,
Well,
real
there-
quick,
there-
there's no map for the basement floor, but it is all
Mm.
Vargas's. So, Dave, take it away. You can describe whatever you wish for the basement.
So it is a large expanse down below. There is a center, like a sort of large pillar in the middle, and then but the rest of the room is just sort of open, and it is full of roots, full of like glowing little, I suppose like moss and very nature-based light. There's some fireflies around. There's a large aquarium on one side, full of dark beasties from below, all of which is are now floating at the top of the water.
Oh, no.
Rest in
Okay.
peace.
It's the
Yeah,
consequence of not allowing your parents in your room for months.
I'm just picturing like a dead miniature kraken just.
yeah, and like
That's so-
anglerfish and that type of shit.
I
But
always
yeah,
wondered
there's a
if
lot.
if it glue after it died.
Sorry,
The
say that
dangly-
again.
That guy says, I always wondered if they still continued to glow after it died. About like the dangly thingy in front of the fish.
Yeah, the answer to that is no. No. Yeah, that is a shame. I thought I told Flump to feed these, or one of the Flumps. I'm not sure. They're awfully forgetful anyway, useless beasts. Apart from
Speaking-
mine, he's actually getting better.
So yours is the same plump? Like every time?
No. Oh, yes. Yes. He's still Flump. He's very similar, in fact, almost identical to every other Flump. But he's my Flump. He knows things others don't, you know? The others in there, they're clueless. They're just
Hey.
helpers and
Can you tell them apart when you look at them? Or is it just like guessing?
they're all Flump. So, no and yes. They're all the
guess this was-
same, but I could tell my Flump from the other Flumps. But yeah.
I guess this also does kind of explain your relationship with Flump.
What do you mean?
You don't always seem too concerned with him.
Oh,
I guess it
well,
helps you bounce back, but when you got this many Flumps around, it could be hard, I guess. To be a bit
it's
more
not like
personal.
but it's not like whenever he fucking dies, he's replaced with the next one. You know, he's in some ways, indestructible. I'm sure there is a way. I don't really want to. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I have thought about it, but yeah.
just a search for knowledge. just how to. Just so you know how to. That'd be enough.
Yeah,
for you.
exactly. Just in case I need to get rid. But I wouldn't. No, nah. Mm. Anyway, here's my library. There's quite a large library down here. Lots of books, mainly like one single shelf that sort of goes around the room, around the top like level, or near the ceiling of the room.
Is there any
It's not like
particular
several
books that you would spot,
bookcases.
Dave?
I don't know how to answer that right now.
That's okay. I'm just curious. If,
Oh, what's this purple one? I kind of like this color.
I mean, that's the purple one. Let's do it.
That's the book on the color purple.
Mhm.
Sorry, go on.
But yeah, Well, no, I've read all of these, by the way. All these, rather boring. If you want to read any of them, let me know. However, there is a small fee.
Fee?
Yep.
How much are we talking?
Just a couple of silver, you know.
Perfect. I'll take it out of the party gold. They put a couple of silver out of the bag.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, I'll read this purple one. Yeah, I pocket it.
Sometimes the occupants, you know, or the patrons, you know, we get talking about books, and I suggest certain books and say, yeah, you know, I'll give you this book for this much, and then you got to give it me back, or else, well, yeah, we just leave it at that.
As you look at the
I
book,
usually bring it back.
just before you pocket it, you flip open the first page and read the first sentence, and it says, "The color purple is made from blue and red."
That's it. The rest of the pages are blank. Just
Yeah. The end.
you know, if they're all like
No,
this,
no,
it
no,
makes
I'm
sense that
kidding.
you would have read all that.
Yeah. I'll say it's like
more
it's like-
generally, there would be like
Yeah.
like magical books, or like sort of like, or like the history of like theory based stuff, and also all sorts of learning stuff, you know, academic stuff.
Mhm. Yep.
He's very much into like learning things, but like he said, or like I said, they're all a bit boring.
You pick up a maths book.
Yeah.
Mm.
So this
But,
is
yeah,
kind of
it was definitely boring. My God.
so this is kind of where you spent your childhood and I guess early adulthood.
Yeah. They gave it me when I was relatively young, and spent most of my life down here studying, experimenting.
What kind of experiments with like magic or?
Yeah, magical stuff. Sometimes alchemy. I do have an alchemy bench around here, and there's quite a large alchemy bench with like all sorts of apparatus.
Yeah.
Must have cost a fortune.
You also notice there are quite a few books here from like academia, like, you know, there's like school books and stuff that you recognize, that you've read.
Mhm.
Not loads of them, but some of them. You notice a handful of them as you peruse the selection that Vargas has in his collection.
Are you homeschooled or like self-taught?
I went to school, but I outgrew it very quickly. Teachers, well, let's just say this. They thought they could teach me so much, and then as soon as that kind of ran out, it was just tedious. Like, I knew everything. Yeah. Everything they had to teach me, I already knew. So there wasn't much point in it. So I came back, I suppose, and fell away from that and found my own way of educating myself.
And now you just hunt for knowledge in every book and tome you can find.
Yeah, but most knowledge has already been discovered. The real knowledge that interests me is the undiscovered, the unknown. Like, that's what I'm really interested in. And unfortunately, if there's a book in here about it, then that is, well, a bit boring, eh? It's no longer unknown if there's already a book about it. Maybe I'll write the book about something I find in the future. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll keep it secret. I do like secrets.
We do know of. Oh,
Sorry, I was just going to say, Vargas, as you say that sentence, your eye twitches as you remember the conversation you just had with your parents.
Wait, what? Huh?
No, just the like the birds and the bees talk that he just had with his family, and he's
Yeah.
Oh.
fucking talking about seeking knowledge and the unknown, and
I will say, yeah, I guess I will say, but sometimes knowledge is best kept secret. Sometimes. But not always.
like-
Most of the time, not.
Some
I would like to
information is
know a
cursed.
lot of things, but certain things I don't want to know. And I realize that now. Anyway,
Does he like blush a little bit as he's talking about it?
yeah, I guess so. It sort of like looks around the room, sort of shiftily, like, oh god, and a little bit disgusted, a little bit sickened.
This place is incredible. I mean,
Yeah, there's a lot of like, I suppose it's not like furniture; it's more like roots that are conveniently placed, like or conveniently grown to be like benches or chairs or.
it's a lot more natural than I expected your home to be. I don't know, it's nice. It's a nice change of pace. Anyway,
Indeed,
thanks for showing me this. This place is great. I kind of
that's all right. It's
kind of
hard.
wish I had a place like this to grow up in.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I'm not going to lie. It was fun. It is fun. This place is full of interesting folk always passing through. Good and bad. But yeah. I'm glad I grew up here. I do not envy you. I'm sorry that your upbringing was so shitty.
I mean, it had its perks for sure, but I'm sorry my upbringing has affected you guys the way it has. I'm not gonna stop until we get you guys' stuff back.
Don't worry about that.
I mean,
Don't worry
I'm
about
just
our
thankful.
stuff. We could
I'm-
replace that.
I'm just thankful you guys didn't really lose it. They have this like sentimental value, and I look down at his cane and
Yeah, for the moment, I think we all thought we were going to lose you, mate. So I'm glad we didn't either.
I have your mother to thank for that. I
Yeah.
don't know what I would have done if she hadn't turned up like she did.
You know, I had a feeling that guy was playing us, but yeah, he got the better of us. Fuck him. Fuck your father. Fuck them all. We'll get our shit back, one way or the other. But yeah, now we have the opportunity to go back there on our own volition, I suppose, and not in the state that we were in. Maybe with a plan.
Yeah, we should talk about that tomorrow with all of us. Maybe
Of course.
we can talk with your mother and your father also. I'm sure they got wisdom they can share.
No doubt. I'm learning a lot about my mother today as well. Like, that is all news to me. But I've always known she's special.
I mean, it's hilarious. For a moment, I thought we might be brothers.
The thought crossed my mind too.
Yeah, I would say between you and Eric, I think you would be the better brother for sure.
Maybe.
Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna head up and get some rest as well. Thanks again, mate.
Yeah. Close the door on the way out, please.
Got it. I climb up and I close the door and make my way back.
Yeah. Cool.
Start
And,
fishing out dead anglerfish and all sorts of things.
Yeah. And are you all taking a long rest at this stage?
Actually, Saria stays with Jade until she falls asleep, and then she'll go. Is this a window here that I'm standing next to?
Yes. Yeah.
She's gonna swing it open and then walk up on the roof and then collapse on the tiles. Is it? What is the roof like? Is it tiles? Is it slanted or?
Yeah, it's tiles. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Now she'll collapse on the tiles, let out a sigh, and go. I'm okay, Dad. I got help. We got saved.
Yeah.
By
You,
my friend's mother.
Yeah. You feel relief wash over you and him. You by extension of him, even. And he just says, I am glad you are well, Sari. Your mother says hi. And make sure you tend to your wounds.
I will. I miss you both a lot.
We miss you as well.
Today's been a long, long day. I'm sorry that it must have been very taxing on you too.
Do not worry for me. I have been through worse. I would do it all again for you, dear daughter.
I know. It doesn't stop me from worrying. Nor you would stop worrying for me, so.
And, yeah, until you drift off to sleep, you have a loving conversation with your father, catching up on previous days, the activities of your father and yourself, and, how your mother's been, etc. Everything seems well for them, for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just going to stay up on the roof, watching and looking up at the night sky, and just following the wisps of clouds that swirl by as she falls asleep up there.
Yeah, cool. So everyone falls asleep. You all get a long rest.
Thank God, finally.
Yes. Very well deserved long rest for a long day. But I'm going to say each of you can take inspiration.
I already have it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, well, you got it again.
What's the inspiration for?
Just, party bonding. You've all kind of had some good moments here. You've all come a little closer as a group, I feel. And
yeah,
I think it's fitting for you all to take a little inspiration.
Oh,
wait a second here.
I tried to prepare other spells, and it said cannot change spells while in combat.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I am worried.
No, you're good. You're not in combat. I think it's just bugged out.
You wake up with Zach looming over you.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Hello, Jade.
You're easy to eat. I want another child.
Yeah.
Pulls up the straw, just.
Yeah. It's like you've been blended.
Oh my god.
That's terrifying.
Thank you for mentioning the spells I need to put on Hilrune for, no particular reason.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm
Totally.
emotionally exhausted right now. This session has been insane.
Well,
Okay.
we're not quite done yet. Just bear with me a second. With me. Okay. Vargas, you cozy up in your bed for the first time in a few months. Safe and
Oh, it's
sound.
glorious.
Yeah, safe and sound in your personal space, your safe area. It's been a while, and as much as you've loved being on the road, you've missed home, as much as you may not want to admit it. Thoughts and memories of the conversation with your mother and father about your eyes and these doppelgangers, running through your mind. You feel each of your newly found eyes slide open, surge with power as you are drifting into dreams. And you find yourself floating through the astral sea once again. The pitch black void, ever present all around you. Little blinking stars in the distance. Strange swirling clouds of multicolored ether and aberrant energy and creatures that swarm through them. And then you see it. The eye looking at you. So far away. The colours flash, varying from different colour to colour. Resonates with the eyes that you hold on your body. Like a mirror reflecting the light back and forth between you. And suddenly you shift forwards through space, almost like you've been pulled through space itself. And you find yourself again floating in space, but the void is no longer black. Now it moves and it writhes. As you find yourself floating through.
Are we able to see
What?
as well?
Yes, can you not see?
No. Is the bank
Nope.
thing?
Bear with me
Nope.
a moment.
I can see it on the stream.
Yeah, just bear with me. This should do it.
Yes,
Yeah, we
I
can
see.
There we go, cool. You find yourself floating through a space filled with flesh, a creature of some kind, but it's everywhere. Stretched sinews of flesh and tissue, and brain matter, and eyes and mouths, appendages, fingers, all of it writhing against each other. This mass of the unknown. You can't put words to what this is. How does it make you feel?
like in awe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I look around yeah, in awe and also a little bit wary. Like what? Yeah, almost like now it's like before it was like, what is this? Now it's like, what is this?
Yeah. Yeah. You focus and using your eyes, analyzing your surroundings. There is a part of this creature in you. You feel it trying to communicate with you. There is a thrum, like a heartbeat, pulsing through every piece of tissue and flesh that is around you. You can sense this isn't just what you see. This is expanding exponentially, growing in size, becoming something unfathomably large and dense, knowledgeable. Who knows how much knowledge this creature holds? But part of you wants it. Part of you wants to embrace it. The eyes in your sockets across your body begin to writhe and squirm as that thrum gets louder and louder. Anything else you want to do in the moment?
I will say in my dream, it's good to see you. To get to know you. Like my eyes are like darting around all over all of the eyes.
Yeah. You watch as in between all of the flesh, because it's all, the perspective is incredibly strange here. As close as things might seem, you can tell they are far away, and things that are far away feel close, and so on. But in the gaps between these spaces, you watch as little flickers of stars begin to, literally stars begin to pop up and appear and vanish and appear and vanish. And you can sense them. These are people. These are lives. Souls. Your mind flashes back to the conversation about Kai. He could have been one of these stars, blinking in and out of existence. Are they here for a moment, an eternity? Who knows? But there are so many of them. As all of these stars blink in and out, the eyes on your body begin to cause pain. Burning nerve line. It's almost like your nerves begin to set aflame. There is a sudden jolt of just unbearable pain that spreads through your body as you watch, amidst all of the flesh and skin and sinew of tissues of tissue all across this area, there is just this massive eye that opens up in front of you, and it looks a little bit like this. second. I will. There we go. It opens up, and there is this blinding light shining from it, rippling these multicolored, just waves of color. Essentially, it's just flicking from yellow to red to blue, purple, black, and white. And it's just is surreal and peaceful. All of that pain vanishes as you look back into this eye. At the center of whatever this thing is. And you feel a calmness, but a drive to find something. You know it's knowledge of some kind, but it's not knowledge that you hold. But you know you should seek it. Whether for this creature or for you or for yourself. You know it's of paramount importance. As you come to realize this, you suddenly look down and there is hands, grey hands, clawed fingers, emerging from your flesh, like there's someone inside you trying to get out. You see a face push through your torso, like it's pushing against the skin. You begin to panic.
Yeah, slap it away, trying to get rid of it.
The eyes squirm once again, more pain. The eye blinks, and there is a dimness of the light and the coloration as it fades. It dims and dims as it blinks, and you are left in complete darkness. The last thing you see in this darkness is a gaping maw, millions and millions of teeth and tentacles reaching out towards you. You hear a voice. The star spawn come for you. As these claws grip onto your face and begin tearing the flesh from you. The eye reopens with a flash of light and you wake up. Back in your bed.
I wake up like screaming and like fucking sweating.
Yeah.
Fuck! Oh fuck.
You look down as you kind of gather yourself, you wipe your forehead, you rub your eyes, you panic, catch your breath, you look down and you see Flumph on the ground, motionless.
Flumph?
He's not moving.
Get up. I get up and walk to Flumph. Kneel down by his side and slap him. Flumph!
Yeah. You slap him, you pick him up, shake him, and then you watch as in his forehead, an eye opens up. One that you've never seen before. And these tentacles grab you around the neck and begin squeezing incredibly tight. You gasp for air. And that same voice echoes through his mouth. Star spawn, come for you!
Stop! Stop! Whoever you are, Starspawn, I will serve you. Stop.
Your eye
I
on
want
your
to learn. Please.
your eye on your forehead opens up, and Flumph immediately squirms in pain and disappears. You fall to your knees, gasping for air. And you wonder what the hell just happened to you, and what happened to Flumph.
Flumph. I try to summon him.
You summon him. He appears. He kind of shakes his head for a moment and says, "Hello, Vargas. You okay? You out of breath?"
You
have a
don't remember
nightmare?
what just happened, did you?
What do you mean?
Was that my Flumph, by the way? Did Vargas like recognize?
Yeah, seems
That
to
is
be.
his Flumph, yeah. Nothing.
Come on, Vargas. Have a little drink. Drink some
Just
water.
a nightmare, that's all.
Hands you a glass of water and like patting you on the back and. Should we get your mother or your father or?
No.
Okay, I won't tell them. Hope you're okay, Vargas.
Need to sleep. These last few days have been trying. Go away, Flumph. I'm glad you're alright.
He kind of gives a nod as he stares into your eyes, clearly concerned about you. You notice that he glances at your neck where there is a red mark. And he just kind of looks a little distant for a moment, and then he turns away and says, "Okay, Vargas, I'll let you be." And he turns away from you, kind of looks down at his own tentacles, and then poof, vanishes.
Vargas is gonna go over to his desk and start writing.
Yeah.
About what he's just seen. Goes into detail about the mouths and the expanse of it and the eyes and the eye. And just writes for a few hours until he passes out.
Yeah. And as you come back to consciousness, you hear the birds, the morning song of various birds, I should say. The little bit of light that comes through the crack between the two doors that lead to your basement room. There is a freshness to the air in the morning, even in the basement where your room lies, and you feel refreshed, though as concerned or however you believe Vargas would feel, but he's fully rested, at least at this stage. As are the rest of you, as you all come to wake up in the morning.
Yeah. God, we have such fun dreams.
Well, some of you do, some of you don't.
Vargas would be probably waiting for the others at the
Yeah.
bar.
Yeah, sorry, I would come back down off the roof.
I think Jade would have gotten up a bit early and gone downstairs. I don't know if Vargas would have been there. I assume so, because he's already waiting at a bar.
Yeah, most likely.
She would just look. Honestly, hey, Vargas, can
Hmm?
is it okay if
Yeah.
I go outside?
No. Don't go outside. It's dangerous out there. No, of course you can go outside. Go on. It's fine around here. It's
Okay.
nice.
I wasn't sure. I just want to get some fresh air real quick.
Yeah.
I'll be back in a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the fucking door? Oh, down here. It even says welcome.
Yeah, it's like carved into the ground, like someone was being like tortured or something. It looks very ominous.
I'm just gonna assume Zach did that.
Yeah, you would be correct.
Oh, good morning, Zach. Do you sleep?
Oh yes, I sleep. I slept very well.
How long do you sleep for?
You can't help but notice that Evelyn seems a little bit shorter today as well. She's about a foot shorter than she was yesterday.
It's okay. She's still beautiful.
Yeah, she's just kind of leaning against the bar and she gives you a wave with one hand.
Vargas shakes his head and cringes.
She just waves back excitedly.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's just gonna get some fresh air and just
Yeah.
relax for like 10 minutes and then go back inside.
Yeah, sure, yeah. And is there anything immediate that you all want to discuss?
Nothing like too immediate, but I would suggest to the party that there is a few shops, a blacksmith in town, that we could probably get some basic gear if you are missing anything. A sword or whatever it is.
I don't suppose they have abyssal tomes.
Probably not. Probably not.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Jade. We'll get it back.
it's okay. It's not your fault.
Kinda is.
No,
Just a
it's
little bit.
not. No.
Yeah, we will get it back. This time
Yeah,
we
we'll
just
get
get
it
to go
back.
back on our own
Um,
terms.
Kai,
Mm-hmm.
if we do go back and, you know what? Maybe this is not a public conversation. Never mind. We'll talk about it.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's the fox. Hey, buddy. Do you sleep?
Well,
Nice.
want to play?
Yes.
Let's
Jade
play.
turns into a fox as well. I'm not sure if I have a fox token. I should be pulling it out right now.
It's all good.
She turns into a fox as well, but like a large size fox.
Yeah. Cool.
She cannot blink, but she can run real fucking fast.
Yeah. Say that.
And she just chases it around.
Yeah, the two of you have a good time playing around for the next few minutes. We'll say, as you all kind of gather up to fully discuss what your options are, and anything else that may have happened during the night, or what your plan is to get your stuff back, to deal with Emmett, how to get back to the Chain Coast. All these things are up for debate. But with all this running through your mind as you all meet back up, ready to tackle the new day, I think we'll wrap up there.
Another boat ride for Kai.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the worst thing that's happened to me.
Go travel across the ocean again. Let's go.
Dad, you're like, I'm home. Oh my
Good shit.
god, man. What a freaking session.
What a
Yeah, it
roller
was really
coaster.
Yeah, it's fun.
Finally got some Vargas shit too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed.
You've all had a second dream/vision now.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Have we had 2 for Jade? Can't remember.
Yeah, with the
Yeah,
orb.
I had the
You
first
rolled
Oh
one,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. You're right.
The first one was with the bird, right?
The
Yeah.
bird.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the 2 birds.
Cool. Yeah, we're getting some good juicy stuff out of this.
Right?
Yeah. It's real fun.
I mean, not out
Hell yeah.
of Jade, you got it. But yeah.
I'm a test tube, baby.
Yeah,
what
we'll-
the
we'll-
fuck, Scott?
Yeah.
Welcome
Sorry,
to the
Dave.
fucking. Welcome to the floor, baby. So am I, apparently.
Hey, you had an option to be a normal elf, and you were like, no, I want to be an ASMR.
Like this,
That's what it
this,
sounded like, right?
It's just not exotic enough for me. Nah, you're all good,
Well.
dude. it's I mean, there's gotta be something weird about how
It's
you were made.
great.
There's something
I'm
weird
thinking
about how
about it.
all of you were made, and that's the fun kind of dynamic here, to some degree. Anyway,
Yeah.
I enjoyed Vargas though, talking to his mum and dad about how they
Oh
made
my
him.
god.
Like, Jesus Christ.
I was like, I am curious what's gonna. I was like, oh, I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
Well,
Is that like
now.
D&D canon, or is that you just?
I have
like,
no
making shit
idea.
up? Okay.
That's just the way I decided it would
Sweet.
work.
Hell yeah.
I think it's a fun twist on it as well, to have the father be the one that like lays the egg, kind of thing. But he like regurgitates it, like throws it up, like it's like
Nice.
it's very monstrous, and
Yeah.
Vargas came out of an egg. Right. Not bad.
Yeah.
yeah, that's funny. That's fun.
I guess
He came out of an egg. Kai
Yep.
got sucked out of the darkness of the void.
Into a corpse, baby. Or a baby
Yeah.
corpse.
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Who the fuck knows what happened to Saria with the whole vampire
I certainly don't. It's great. Love
stuff?
it.
Well, we'll see.
And
Hopefully, we get
then-
those answers down the road. Same for you, Jade.
Yeah,
But-
Jade was once a green dragonborn.
And then got put in a blender.
Yeah,
Turned into
yeah.
a smoothie.
Not quite a blender, but
Um, yeah.
I got so scared, Scott, when you're like, yeah, this priest guy's got glowing hands. He's touch you. It's like, what? Is he just gonna
Yeah.
purge this motherfucker right now? Is that just it?
Yeah. Oh, it's obvious, that's what your father wants. So, it's all down to what you think Kai should feel about that and everything. But, yeah, it's interesting though to see what you make of it all. And whether you feel like, Evelyn and Zila are your like quote unquote parents, seeing as they did technically make Kai, but
Guy has 2 moms. Let's go.
just not in the conventional way. But yeah, it's entirely down to how you think Kai would view it. Like Evelyn doesn't think of herself as your mother, but Kai is entitled to his own views and his own opinions.
I mean,
Hey, fuckers, we're brothers. Let's go. I'm moving in.
Yeah.
Jade doesn't think of her as her mother, but maybe as her mommy.
Oh. I'm sorry, Jade. I'll have to slaughter you now.
That's okay. Can she
Can't
watch?
have you looking at my Evelyn that way.
I don't have eyes technically, so.
I was gonna make that joke when
Some fun stuff.
when Evelyn turned back into her form, and
Hmm.
then there's Sorry with red eyes, Evelyn with white eyes, me with black eyes, and Jade with no eyes. I was gonna make a joke.
Yeah.
Be
And Vargas with 17
Varg-
fucking eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Oh, that's great.
Hmm. Yeah, some interesting stuff. Some nice contrasting family dynamic as well. It's pretty fun. I'm enjoying it. Hope you're all enjoying it
No,
too.
absolutely, that was great.
Yeah, it was
Word.
so
Okay.
good. I'm
So
hell for
sleepy
backstory stuff.
now.
I fucking love it.
I'm definitely brushing up on my dream before next next game.
You never know when they'll pop up, you know.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna rewatch it to get it good in my head so I can properly break down.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what happens, but yeah.
Indeed, we
Good
will
shit,
see.
Scott.
But yeah, we'll leave it there. We're gonna take a break next week, I think. So we'll be
okay.
back. Yeah. So we'll be back on the 17th, if everything goes to plan.
Sounds good.
But yeah, thanks for playing. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you
Thanks for
enjoyed
the
the
game.
game.
Hell yeah.
And check out YouTube channel. Go subscribe there if you haven't yet. Appreciate it.
True.
And yeah, thanks for everything. We'll see you next week. And well,
Peace,
see you
peace.
in 2 weeks. Bye.
Next time.
Bye.
Peace,
Take
peace.
it easy. Bye bye.